What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to an all-22 film breakdown video for Week 3, the Cowboys and the Ravens. Cowboys lose to the Ravens by 3, and if you want to check out the post-game reaction video, you can definitely check that out on the channel. But today we're going to be taking a look at defense and offense and basically asking the ultimate question, can it get fixed? Will it get better? Or is this going to be the Dallas Cowboys of this season? Little disclaimer, I am not a professional. I am not an analyst, just a football fan admiring the details of the game. But be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and let's jump into the film. So what we're going to be looking at is two drives, one from the offense, one from the defense. This one right here from the defense is the one before the Cowboys went down the field and score, and that's going to be the offensive drive they're going to be looking at. But simply, we're going to take some things from this drive. I mean, it was successful. They got the stop. They forced the punt, and they gave the offense a chance. Now, I will tell you that I don't believe it's because the Ravens let their foot off the gas. There are some successful things that the Cowboys did here that they can take and hopefully build upon going into Week 4's game on Thursday night against the New York Giants. And this is good. Obviously, we lost the game, but the defense did some things that gave the team a chance. So let's look at this first play right here. I tell you guys, it starts at the line, the defensive line and the offensive line. Whoever wins that matchup wins the play. And if you win the most plays, you're going to win the game. And you have to give some kudos to Osa Odighizuwa, who disrupts this play. He makes this play happen, breaking through the offensive line for the Ravens. And DeMarcus Lawrence is getting an opportunity here to make the tackle. Doesn't, but the second tier of tacklers of this defense comes in and makes the play. You'll see Osa break through that chip and continue to drive in and take care of his assignment. You see DeMarcus Lawrence fight against the chip as well. Like, you just need to see this defensive line claw and scratch. And look at that play. He almost makes the play, actually. Reaches out his hand. But everyone's here. You have to gang tackle. This whole team has to be a team effort if you're going to win games defensively. And this was a good play right here. You gave up 5 yards. That's fine. It's against Derrick Henry. But, but compared to what we were doing last week and earlier in this game, this is a win. Second play here is another run to Derrick Henry, and this is why Eric Kendricks right here was your number 1 overall graded player in Week 3 for the Dallas Cowboys. Look at the way he is disciplined and he stays in his gap. Too many of the times we're seeing the defense play hero ball and try to take over. But because he stays in his gap, even though the defensive line is getting killed on this play and being pushed out, he's still able to make the play on Derrick Henry. This is a great, terrific play by a veteran linebacker. And here's the last play. This is the third down that the Cowboys get the stop. Basic emphasis. This is why I believe things are going to get better for the Dallas Cowboys and this defense and Mike Zimmer as a defensive play caller and coordinator. The biggest thing is the Cowboys just need to be patient. They need to be disciplined. They need to know their assignments. If you can do those things on a consistent basis and hammer in those details, this defense is going to look a lot better. And this is just a basic zone right here with the linebackers. No one's playing hero ball. No one's going on one-on-one coverage or anything. No one's breaking their assignments. But because they do, Lamar Jackson has to make a tough throw. And you look at the two linebackers right here. And again, we love Kendricks. We love Overshown. When these two are your head linebackers, good things happen when they're on the field. So this is just zone. Pressure's not that good, but it's going to force Lamar Jackson to make this throw. And look at just staying disciplined, staying in your assignment. That's really all it is. And I keep telling you guys every week, this defense is going to be tested in the fundamentals. And I don't know if Zimmer's scheme is daunting or if it's dumbed down that it's confusing these players, but it's affecting their confidence and they're not playing to their best of their ability. But you look at a play like that, it's helping. Playing the edge, playing your gap, staying patient, knowing your assignment. It's wild, but when the Cowboys started doing that defensively, good things started to happen for this team. Things started to come together and they were able to get stops. All right, here we go. Let's go to take a look at the offense. This is the drive that led to the Turpin touchdown that ended up making it a 3-point game. There's some good things here. There's some bad things here, but let's break it down. First play of the drive starting from the 9. I'm going to tell you, not a big fan of Deuce Vaughn back there, but if you can utilize him in the passing game, I like it. But obviously, if he's sitting back there doing any kind of pass protection, that's maybe not the smartest thing. But it's simple. Just a dump down, give it to a player, give it to a player that can make a play after the catch. That's what the Cowboys need to get back to doing. And that's what happens on this first play of the drive. And coincidentally, actually, this is what leads to another explosive play. On this drive, there's 3 plays in my mind that made up the drive. The first one is the Hunter Lipke play. The second is a Rico Dowdle screen. And the third is obviously the touchdown to Turpin. Give it to a player that can give you a chance. Check down. Move the chains. Get one positive play at a time. Good start to the drive. Now, I was going to tell you, there's some good stuff. There's some bad stuff. There's bad stuff on this one right here. First thing you need to know, Mike McCarthy fumbled the bag in week 3. The Ravens were one of the worst defenses against play action, and this is all I saw. And now I get it. You need the run to get the play action to be effective. But even more than just play action, get Dak Prescott moving out of the pocket. I know he's great in the pocket, under the pressure, against the blitz, all like that. But if you can get Dak moving, that's great stuff. This is a drop from CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb didn't have the best game. But the other thing I want to point out, these route concepts. CeeDee's going to drop the ball. Spoiler alert. But I want you to pay attention to the left side of the field. I mean, look at these concepts of routes. When you know your offensive line isn't the best, when they haven't had the best game. Because if we play this out, don't worry about this, look over here. So if we're looking at this concept right here, we're thinking that Dak's going to have enough time for Cooks to cut in and Ferguson to go up. I don't know what they're running over there. I don't know what he's running over there. But the concepts just have to be quicker. They're taking too long to develop. Let's look at it. You got to have at least 5 seconds. Dak has to have 5 seconds to throw this ball. And we know darn well that this offensive line wasn't playing well enough to give you 5 seconds. You got to get the ball out of the hands of Dak Prescott. And slants aren't going to cut it. That's easy. A safety can come over the top. Quarterback just has to play press. That's too easy. You have to make this defense think before the snap. Concepts like this, plays like this, are not doing it. This is just lazy play calling and lazy concepts that's not playing to CD's strengths, Dak's strengths, no one's strengths. The offense needs to be better. Now the next play is the play that I was talking about. This is Hunter Lipke time. Now I don't know if Lipke is going to be the answer to all of our questions, but this was fun to see. And this proves the point. The Cowboys need to get the ball into their playmakers. Again, I'm not saying Lipke's a playmaker or he's the answer to the Cowboys' problems or anything like that. But there is success when you can get the ball out of Dak's hands quick so that the offensive line is not pressured and you give one of your playmakers a chance. Imagine if this is CD. Imagine if it's Turpin. Imagine the possibilities of getting the ball out of Dak's hands quick so he's not taking hits, he's not being pressured. You look at the modern NFL. Offenses run like this. The Saints did this. The Ravens did this. They get the ball out of the quarterback's hands as fast as they can. And if you tackle us, great. Defense made a great play. But I want to give my team a chance. Now, Dak had to do a little bit of Houdini stuff on this, right? Offensive line didn't play well. Zach Martin, the GOAT, gets pushed back. But that was a fun play. Great job, Hunter Lipke. Remember what we talked about a couple plays ago? How we were running some garbage route concepts on the left-hand side just to throw a slant? This is another play. This is Jalen Brooks on the right-hand side. The wide receivers just weren't giving their best in this route. Look at this lazy route from Jalen Tolbert. Because they know they're not getting the ball. Why am I going to give 110% on a route when all of this on the left-hand side is just to run a simple slant to the right side to Jalen Brooks, wide receiver 4, number 5 on the play? Play to your strengths. I don't know if this is just them not thinking outside the box or if they're actually overthinking all of this. There's no deception in this. There's no pre-snap motion. There's nothing. This offense is so bland. Just to throw a 3-yard slant to Jalen Brooks. The offense needs to be better. All right, I'm skipping forward here because there was a couple incompletions to CeeDee Lamb, but this is what I'm talking about. This is the second best play of this drive. This is where it gets good. This is a great scheme. This is a great play design. This is a great play call. This is what you need to do. Look, this isn't all going to be negative. This led to a touchdown drive. But if you can take plays like this offense has potential to be great. One of the weaknesses right now is the offensive line. How do you get rid of the offensive line's bad play? Get the ball out of Dak's hands quick. Great play design. Great blocking. I love the creativity with this blocking because now you got Zach Martin as your lead blocker. I love it. Great play call. And I know we haven't said that much in the first few weeks of this season, but this is great. Here we go. Here's the touchdown play to Turpin. Here's another negative thing about this play. This is all the Cowboys offense right here. No movement. I'm just going to put the receivers out here on the edge, and I'm going to say hike. We need creativity on this offense. I know this led to a touchdown play, but I saw too much empty set. I saw the Ravens do what they want with pressure. Just got to be better. I mean, this play was all Dak Prescott. I'm saying all of that just to say this play was all Dak Prescott. Changing up the play to the play clock. Just a great pocket from the offensive line. I mean, look at this. This is amazing. You take this, you show this in the film study. This offensive line can be good. And Dak just throws Turpin open. Just a great play from Dak Prescott. If you ever criticize Dak and him not being able to play good football at a high level, this is a great play. Throws it to Kevontae Turpin for a touchdown to make it a 3-point game. So as you can see, we still got problems, but we're 1-2. There's some good things that we did defensively. There's some good things that we did offensively. And I'll tell you what, the biggest frustration about this all is very simple. A lot of this is very simple for the Cowboys to correct and get better at. Defensively, they need to be patient. They need to know their assignments. And that comes from preparation. And that's when you get confidence. And that's when you can go out there and execute. So like I said, I think this defense will be fine and they'll look better week by week. Now on the offense, there were some things that you saw in those touchdown drives that they need to do more of. They need to get the ball out of Dak's hands. They need to get it into their playmakers' hands. They need to do more of that early on and not wait until the fourth quarter. I think week 4 is a great opportunity for the Cowboys to bounce back and get some confidence in their defense and offense. But be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Go Cowboys.